Hey guys, how the frig's it going? It's pretty late again. It's already almost 6 o'clock. I got up fucking late again today because, well, no job. Fuck it. Right? Sleep in, get up whenever I want, vlog till however late I want, upload when I want, make sure it's before 9 o'clock. Life's good. But I was reading the comments on yesterday's video where I asked you guys what color to paint, and some of these comments are pretty fucking mint. Like, some people were saying, just trying to see, Super Fifth Gear mentioned a dark wood color to match the rest of the kitchen because it's white and like a dark red, which that's what I was thinking too. But then I saw the stuffs mentioned a dark cream, and I was thinking like that peanut butter color that we painted the living room with, that would probably accent really nice in the kitchen like that, because then it would go kind of like a between tone with what the floor is and what the white is. It would work around it. And I forgot there's the trim around the main entrance door where we hung the white door. That's also fucking Crest green or Colgate green, so I got to get rid of that. Some people were mentioning about why don't I like light blue or dark blue, and I was thinking about that too. I've seen that color in an older kitchen. I've seen it in some of the houses down in the core of North Bay, like the original housing zones. They had kitchens like mine with like really derelict kitchens built like mine, and they had like blue cupboards, and it looks pretty good. I just I don't know, the kitchen thing. Some people said for cabinets, go to Rona, they do kitchens. Actually, it was George Gardner who said that. Go to Rona, they do kitchens and tops too. We did it. And maybe another, there's other stores that do it too, like Home Depot and others. But I'd kind of not like replace it. I just want to like not modernize it, but you know, make it look a little better in there. So I'm thinking, I'm really liking the idea of that cream color. I may have to go get some, I may have to go to the paint store and get some palettes, I guess they call them, or color tones, and just hold it up and see what my eyes see, and see if it actually looks good together in my eyes. Because some colors I can see, some I can't. I have issues with reds and blues, but greens I can see fine. And I can tell the difference between the brown on the walls and the white on the ceiling downstairs. But when it comes to blues and greens, I tend to get a little lost. Sorry, blues and reds, I tend to get a little lost. Which is why I like green, because green I can see the whole spectrum, no problem. Yeah, a lot of people are saying maybe paint the doors blue color like Ram Tough. So that WTBM 123 said I would paint each door a different color. Fucking rainbow bright mode activate. No, I couldn't do that. That'd be brutal. It would probably look really cool, but you know, I'm not about to do that. I'd like to paint them all one color. That painting them all different colors, well, that's a lot of money in paint, and paint ain't exactly cheap. I don't think. Like a big can of paint, when I bought that chroma key paint, that was a $35 can. I think it was about that. I can't remember now. It was so long ago when I bought that can of paint. I'm really liking the idea of that dark cream. I'm thinking that would probably work mint in there. And then somebody, I think it was 2CV Blow. No, it was Mr. Chichit Big Times. Big Head 421. Where's your comment at? You said something about a paint, and you would know this because you used to do that. You said the paint you're talking about is Zero Voc paint, and I think that's what he means because I mentioned on yesterday's vlog about the paint when the ex was painting the living room, that it was giving me headaches and making me nauseous and all that, and maybe the Voc in the paint is what does it for me. And he said look for a Zero Voc paint and I should be okay. So maybe that's what I got to do. Maybe even wearing a respirator type operation while painting would do it, because I figured it out. I'm gonna have to paint in the kitchen. I'm gonna have no choice. So I'm gonna have to bring in my sawhorses, I guess, or something, or even my white table, which I'm not sure where the frig I put it. It's probably downstairs somewhere. But bring that in and then lay the door on it and paint the door, and then let it dry, or let it dry for a bit, and then hang it up to re-cure it and go from there. But if I do this over the winter, I can't really do it in the garage because at -20 paint hates being paint. So until it's cured, right? That's what we're going to have to frickin' do. So that's a winter project. Yep. Might even get cracking on that one a little sooner. It's too late right now to go out anywhere. Everything's pretty much closed except for Walmart, and I really don't like Walmart's paint choices. I don't know why. It's all they have there is Duplicolor. I think we're gonna wait. We're gonna go to Pellerin's. It's a paint place here in town. That's all they do is paint and paint related accessories. And we'll check it out and get some prices. And I'm thinking, yeah, that light beige, light cream color, or even not a light cream color, like we'll go with a darker cream color just so it offsets. I think that might really make that kitchen fucking pop. So a while back I was sent a link to some winter tires on Kijiji for sale. They're a brand called Minerva Directional Winter Tires and Rims. in like new condition. They were used for one season, still have a lot of tread pattern. Buddy sold the car that they were on. They don't fit his new truck, obvious reasons, because they came off of a Pontiac G6. The bolt pattern is G6. It's 5x110, so I know they fit my car. They're 17-inch, but I never heard of the brand Minerva. However, Buddy wants $475 for the package. Now, when I was originally sent this link, Buddy wanted $600 for the package. He dropped them a lot. If they're still there by Wednesday, I'm gonna scoop those up. I gotta fix my fucking tire jack, and then I'm gonna probably do a video where I install winter tires on my car. Whoop-de-doo, right? Why the fuck would you guys want to watch me put tires on my car? But I'm gonna film it anyway, because that's what I do, right? So if I can score those, then I can take the G6 tires, the ones that are on there, off. I'll store those in the garage. I don't know how I'm gonna store them. I'm just gonna fire them in a corner somewhere, and next year, or next season, when spring hits, I'll go to the tire shop and we'll rip the old fucking junky tires off of those rims and put some good directional summer tires on it, and we'll do the old swap-a-rooney, and I'll put the winter tires in the garage. I saw a couple of videos online of people making tire racks for their garage. Not like a tire rack, but like, you know, like a thing in the corner where you can put all the tires onto it and then keep it off the ground so it's not sitting right on the pavement. And then, like, I don't really care about the tires that are on the rims now. They're fucked. They're, like, when I say they're fucked, I mean they're fucked. Like, they're feathered. When you roll over top of fresh paved, like a freshly paved road, all you hear is whoa, 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 whoa. And it's not the wheel bearings. It's the tires. The tires are that feathered. Because normally when a wheel bearing's going, you can tell, like when you turn the wheel one direction or another direction, either the whoa, whoa, whoa gets louder or softer, right? As you're putting more stress on the bearing. But it's all four tires doing it. And when I had the car at the shop, when I got the alignment done a while back, when they did the alignment, they realized right away that the issue was not the bearings, that it was the tires. And the guy told me, like, listen, dude, your tires are pretty bad shape. Like, you'll be fine in town, but if you try to make a long haul run with these, you're going to have a blowout and it's going to be a bad time. So that's why I know, like, that's why I haven't been driving much, because, well, number one, I got nowhere to go, and number two, I don't really go anywhere. So some people call me a hermit, some people call me a homebody, and that's probably accurate, but, like, why waste gas if you got nowhere to go? Everything I need is here except for food. So I just go to the grocery store every once in a while. And I probably am going to cut my hair tonight because I'm starting to look ridiculous. I'm starting to look like Krusty the Clown over here, for frig's sakes. Like, they're nice looking tires. Like, yeah, they're a little dirty, but I don't know why there's a tag on them. But those look like they'd probably be okay. Pretty good tread onto them. They're directional, so I'd have to make sure that I put them on right. I think that would work out, and they're just simple steelies. So I'm going to scoop those up. I don't know how I'm going to get them home. I'm going to have to grab like two of them, put them in the back seat, and then probably a third in the back seat, and then put one in the trunk, I guess. Figure that out. And then I really got to figure out how to fix my jack so I can jack up the car and take the tires off and put tires on. Luckily I have a torque wrench so I can torque the cocksuckers to spec and then go from there. But that'll be a whole different thing for me too, because I've never swapped out tires on a car before. I normally get the shop to do that. But I got to quit paying people to do jobs and learn how to do simple things myself, right? Because that's where you really save the fucking skrill line and go from there. So anyway, I'm probably going to pick those up next Wednesday if they're still available. If not, well, we'll go with plan B. We'll just get tires from a tire shop. But I like the fact that these come with rims, because if you do the math, it's $475 for 4 tires. So that's like $113 for a rim and rubber. That's cheap. That's per tire. That's pretty cheap. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little more, like $417 or $117. Does that make sense? About that, yeah. Maybe more like $119. Yeah, we'll go with $119. $118, $119 a tire. But that's still a lot cheaper than taking the car to the tire shop, because 4 brand new tires on the rims that are already on there were going to cost me, I already called it in on Friday to find out. They're saying about $180 a tire, and that was on those rims. So $180 a tire, you're looking at $720, where this is $475, the tires and rims. So I have those other rims where I can put summer tires on them, and then in the summer I can just swap them back over and put damage on the summer tires, and in the winter swap these back in and go from there. But with what's happening outside right now, fuck to find out if we're getting winter. It's raining out right now, and it's freezing rain. So what happens with freezing rain? Easy Funshine was wondering about that. Basically, freezing rain, it comes down wet, and on impact, when it spreads apart, that's when she freezes. So when it's clumped together, it doesn't freeze. And then when it hits the ground, it spreads and it freezes. Or when it hits any surface and it comes apart, that's when it freezes. Sometimes if it gets really cold, it turns into almost like a hail. And that really sucks to be out there in that, because it can actually hurt a lot. Never been cut open from hail, but I imagine if it came down fast enough, yeah, it could probably penetrate skin. Alrighty, I want to try something, because through the power of Photoshop, we can turn the puppy into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. No, I'm kidding. But we can do stuff with the colors in here. I just got to get more light, and so that the colors really pop. Let's use this door right here, and we'll snap a picture. Let me turn off my video light. Okay, we'll snap a picture. And let's go and play in Photoshop and see what this would look like differently. Gotta love the use of technology. Back in the day, you used to have to hold a little cardstock up and be like, oh, that would look good. But nowadays, if you know how to video edit and play in Photoshop, you can make... What the fuck? Hey, no. You know better. Well, it looks like Oreo wanted to come in. Whatever. Anyway, I'm going to dick around with this and I'll show you guys the outcome. Alrighty, so I'm dicking around in Photoshop here, and I thought of an idea here. If we go to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, by changing the hue, you can see it's slowly changing the color of the thing. We've set it to colorize here. We can actually change it based on what we want across the hue. Lowering the saturation, cranking the neon green, chroma keyed covered doors. That way there I can make them look like dimensional gateways. But yeah, you can just set your saturation. You want it darkened or lightened or whatever. Ignore the fact that the knob is getting affected by this. But, you know, you can basically dick around with this and find a color that will suit the kitchen. Some people are saying like a dark blue. So that's what it would look like with dark blue. I think that really pops out nice too, eh? That looks pretty damn good with the blue. But like if we go over, keep going through the spectrum, that's what it'll look like with green. Now to do the cream color, I don't know how exactly I can do that. I'd have to probably lower the saturation, turn up the brightness. Mind you, that looks like baby vomit. Something along that color maybe. That looks orange. Get rid of the saturation a bit more. You know, like the door on the left, that's the actual stock color, right? Something around there maybe. That's what I was thinking. That would look pretty good. So yeah, it's really hard to say, especially when you're colorblind like a bat. You know, that's like that red would really pop. That would fucking pop like a Pop-Tart. But I also want to repaint the white around the actual doors to clean it up a bit and make it look freshy daisy. Just really hate that the previous person used stucco on the counters. That's fucking stupid. But yeah. Oh, too bad I couldn't get the covers to do this, eh? Wouldn't that be sweet? Huh. Maybe I should just paint it a brighter color fucking green. We'll go with like fucking crest of blue. Purple. 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 It's the Grimace cupboards. But yeah, like, that's what I like about Photoshop, is you can dick around with ideas and get a cool idea as to what you want to paint it without actually going out and buying paint and doing it yourself. And of course, there's always just painting it gray. You know? Just darkening it up. That was the other option I was thinking about, was just putting a darker cupboard, but then, you know, the lighting situation in there, a brighter, if I painted them white, then it looks ridiculous, right? That looks probably ridiculous. Also ignore the fact that there's marks on the cupboard where paint chips happened. Like I said, just digging around in Photoshop. Oh, there we go. We'll just paint it neon blue. Anyway, I'm just frigging around with this. I think I'm tossing between, where did I find that blue? Between, I think it was right around here. It was between this blue, or going over to here-ish, killing the saturation a bit, and turning up the lightness, and going with like a beat-off cream. I don't know. I'm tossing between both of them. The blue would look good, the cream would look good, and it wouldn't just be the cupboard doors, it'd be everything down there, including the trim around the door. So, I'm going to leave it at that. Now there are other things I want to do today, going back on the whole tire thing. I want to head out to the garage and see if I can restore my floor jack. Probably going to save that for another video though. I'm going to film it today. It's going to go up at 5 o'clock. When you, I think this is going up at 9. 5 is going to be another vlog, plus comment down comments at 9. Just this vlog is running on a little bit too long, and I think I'm going to shut her down here and carry on at 5 o'clock tonight with going out to the garage, cooking dinner, and getting that floor jack ready to go. Because if I do buy new tires, I'm installing them myself. And we're going to do that right in the driveway with a floor jack and giver. So that's my battle plan there. So any people on that note, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think of the color changing option and what you prefer. I think the cream looks pretty good. But, you know, maybe the blue looks good. I don't know. I'm colorblind as a fuck. So, yeah, gonna shut her down here, boys, and carry on with this. So, on that note, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, and comment, and let me know what you think. And until next time, guys, keep on vlogging.